it's an indie film, you know.
It's more documentary-ish, like, but not a documentary.
It's basically the director wanted the views and thoughts of the people that live in Boulder about the Jean Benet Ramsey murder. It's not about the murder itself. It's about how it affects the people around it and what our views and opinions are on it.
Okay.
So,
I like that.
yeah, it's just a weird take on. So she took basically everybody's audition tapes, made a movie out of it. We sprinkled in a few dramatic scenes like the press conference I did. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out.
A little weird.
Yeah, that case was pretty weird. Too.
That was fucked up from day one.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yep.
It's weird. So, I mean, like, do you know, like, the backstory, like, all the info? Who do you think did it?
I've been asked that so many times I've done that movie. I think it's the parents.
I agree.
I think it's the parents. And the ransom note that they got was the exact amount of the husband's bonus check from work.
Huh.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was just too much going on.
Why would they ask for that specific number?
Yeah.
He needed another exact amount bonus?
Yeah,
I would just ask for like $5 million, like
True.
yeah,
Very true.
Yeah,
not like $168,570.
Yeah, it was specific down to the dollar.
Don't forget the 38 cents.
Yeah,
Unless
just bizarre.
Unless if I wanted to make it look like someone like did it, that would seem like a pretty obvious thing to do, right? If
Could
I
be.
was a friend of the family or part of the family and I wanted the parents to get caught for whatever reason and throw like blame off of me, and I knew that, you know, my uncle, my friend, whatever, got $168,000 whatever bonus, I would write them the ransom note so it looks exactly
good
like
sound?
him.
Yeah. Oh, is it good? Good to go.
All right.
Will you do any testing on the mics?
Well, that's what she was just
Testing.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay.
Test.
While we're gabbing, she's just
Yeah, I was
looking at the
like-
audio.
Yeah.
What is that? Stream status bad.
Yeah. So sometimes with the bit rate, it can
Oh,
be
it's
a little
already
weird.
going.
Yeah. So we're streaming right now.
We are streaming.
This will turn into this over here, but
Oh, is this okay?
yeah, the Wi-Fi's kind of
Wonky
iffy
in
here.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's okay. Sometimes it'll like progress.
And everyone
Yeah,
can hear me
we're
if
good.
I'm over here?
Yes, you're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just don't get.
I'll stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't deep throat the mic.
Okay,
right,
so we
y'all.
are live. What's going on, everybody? It's after 2 a.m. and this is Ami speaking to you right now.
It's Michelle URL. What's up? Shamel.
Go ahead.
Master William.
Sammy. Hi.
And it is a pleasure to have
Very
y'all.
much so.
A pleasure.
Pun intended.
No, yeah, pun intended.
I like that. It is a pleasure.
Yeah, so y'all know we're at Krave Spring Break right now, and we were walking around at the booth, and we saw some toys. We saw some whips, and personally for me, I was very curious into it. I've like always had I just kind of wanted to know, you know, what it's all about, and you gave some very good information to me.
Also showcased it as well.
Yeah, showcase it as well. You know, I'm still recovering a little bit on the skin.
I'm actually okay.
They're a little bit
Oh,
there.
nice. Awesome.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the booth and what y'all do? Just a little short introduction.
Well, currently there's two different businesses out of that booth. There's what you saw, my Kink Tools. That's Tawan Leather out of Denver, Colorado. And we specialize in just making high-end floggers, whips, bondage devices, and stuff along those lines.
And then my company is Exotica Erotica, high-end sex toys. They heat up to human body temperature, USB rechargeable, flexible. And then we just launched our new product line, Share No Real Share, which is a harness that uses one of our toys, Aphrodite, that's dual-ended. And so both partners are being stimulated at the same time and can share an orgasm together. And we debuted it here at Krave.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, I do have a question.
Well,
So, what piqued your interest in this area? Can you kind of tell me what the seed in kink? Like what
led you down
what
this
moment?
path?
Yeah, what moment kind of triggered? You know, I'm kind of interested in
I
this.
think we'll have several. He's like, oh, well.
Well, for me, I realized I was kinky at 14.
Okay.
Really?
Fantasies that I had were just not general, you know, what you would consider normal sex. And now back in the day, this was before the internet, you know, I'm 46, so this was before the net, and back in the day, fetishes tended to be more rape racially based.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh,
so
okay.
you know, yeah, I was attracted to people of color with a little bit of bondage. That was my thing. It was you know
Okay.
the magazines that I swiped from my dad or my neighbors were all people of color and very light, fluffy bunny bondage. But back then, that's what we had.
Yeah.
You know, there was no real way for anybody to find the hardcore stuff without going into a porn shop. And I was too young to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, that's where it kind of started for me, and it just went from there.
Okay.
Crazy. And
You have a little background story?
So for me, I think I've always just been a very sexual person, but like I lost my virginity very late in life. I've been very reserved. I mean, 19 was not super young in my like area. Girls were losing it like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And so I was just, kind of looking online and like seeing what I was into. The first time I actually saw like kink porn, I screamed and I shut down my computer. Did not watch porn for a solid 9 months. It traumatized me. But then I kept thinking about it and I was like, why is this turning me on, you psycho? So then I went back. And what I did actually was I researched it and it said that like, everybody here, like they signed waivers, and then I see like, for example, the same girls in the hardcore porn over and over, and I'm thinking, if this is actually horrible for them, they wouldn't be shooting scene after scene after scene. Like, you couldn't pay me to do something that horrible again and again.
Yeah.
Okay? And then I was like, this is really turning me on. Why is it turning me on? And I went down the rabbit hole, and I like learned everything I possibly could find. And this was like, I was 15, 2009. And that was the year I watched porn like every morning, every night.
Yeah.
And it was all about, and I wasn't even like touching myself to it. It was more just like learning all about it and being like, why are you getting turned on? Like, what is going on? And for me, I just realized like I love that loss of control with like a person I could trust. For me, like domination is huge. And like pain and pleasure is a huge thing that I always wanted to try. And ever
Yeah.
since then, that's how it like
so
went
you're
for me.
submissive.
Yes, very. In real life, I'm a boss, I have my own company.
Yeah.
I work hard, I get what I want.
Right.
But then in bed, I'm like, do whatever you want within, our
Within
limits.
reason.
Yeah,
Within our
yeah.
limits that we've negotiated and discussed. Do whatever you want to me, I'm yours. And it's like incredible. Like
Interesting.
loss of control is just so freeing to me.
Okay. So my next question is, how do you bring this conversation up? So once you discover, you know what, I'm kind of into some kinky shit,
Yeah.
and you're dating someone, or how do you kind of introduce that to them if they're not already into that?
The best phrase, as much as I hate to use it, but the best phrase to use is, have you seen 50 Shades of Grey? Even though it's a horrible example of lifestyle, it glorifies just a emotionally abusive, manipulative relationship.
Still turns me
I was
on,
gonna
though.
ask you about that.
It's a
No,
good
it's-
movie.
Most vanilla people have seen it or heard of it, so that's going to be their equation. That's going to be how they recognize lifestyle. And
Yeah.
if you start there, then that can open the door to other topics. But that gets the door open to communication.
Okay.
What is that?
I go about it differently. So outside of him, like all my relationships have been pretty vanilla. For me, it's kind of like if I'm with a guy or something and he smacks my ass, I'll kind of like shake up, be like, ooh, harder, like, or like, oh, is that it? Like you hit like a girl, or like some little like
You know
flirty
what? I'm
thing.
getting hot up in here. Where's my water?
Something kind of flirty, and then he'll be like, oh, okay, and like hit me harder. Or like a really easy one that I've like used before is if like a guy's on top and his hand is kind of moving, I'll kind of move so it like slips around my throat and like move up, so he'll like get the point, and he'll and then I'll be like, oh, I'm into this, and then afterwards it's always so uncomfortable, be like, oh, so kinky bitch, huh? And then we go from there, because I'm like, oh, well, you were super hard and into it, so I'm not the freak here. If I'm a freak, you're a freak. And then it makes both parties relaxed and like open to the
Yeah.
conversation of like, what do you like? What do you want to try next time? And usually my partners have been the ones that, oh, like maybe I'll tie you up next time, and then it goes like that, and I don't really have to do anything because I'm really shy.
See,
So
but
that's
just
how I
it. You
do
already
it.
wait to get him in bed. I don't want to waste that much time.
No, for next time.
I want Kiki from the
start.
get-go.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
don't
need
wanna
to
waste
trust someone and be super comfortable. We need to have like a normal sex life kind of like established first, because for me, it's trust. If I'm trusting you to tie me up and do these things, I need to know that you're not gonna, break my limits. You're not gonna disrespect me or do
Yeah.
something that's gonna make me uncomfortable and regret I ever trusted you, because it's vulnerable.
Yeah.
As a submissive, you're extremely vulnerable.
So how do you get there? Do you give them certain tests? Do you ask certain questions? Like how do you learn that you can trust someone in that state?
Negotiation. You actually sit down and talk. Like your first scene, you sit down and talk about your play, what you're gonna do, what tools you're gonna use, how rough it's gonna be. And the first time you play with somebody, it's always best to be in their ear. You're not gonna put them in subspace. You're probably really not gonna enjoy it. It's more of a learning experience. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with this. How does it feel? I'm gonna do this to you. How does it feel? You know, so you take the time getting to know each other for your first play scene or two, and then you can start letting go and
go from there.
really getting a little.
So do you make your submissives sign contracts or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. She does not have
But
one,
like
but normally yes.
Like, wait,
You're special.
and considering as hard as I play with her, I probably should have had a contract, but it's just there's just been trust there.
Trust there at this point.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we did a scene in NOLA where I was in my police uniform, everything, and I literally took her down from the standing position and beat her ass with a baton. Yeah, police asp baton.
Yeah.
That's what I beat her with. So,
Okay.
I didn't even feel it, to be honest. I was so high, like I was loving it. Because for me, like I love that whole domination and super like masculine energy, and his arms are freaking huge.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'2", like I'm tiny. So when he's like pinning me down, and I was fighting, like my hair was down, okay, and I have long hair, but like I put up a really good fight, and that whole like energy of us fighting it out, I didn't feel any pain, anything. Afterwards though, I'm like exhausted, like high. He grabs me, throws me up, like puts me on a cross, and like uses other things on me. That was like took it to another level.
Yeah.
But the actual experience, I didn't feel anything except just like ridiculously high and turned on. It was really fun.
So, kind of going back to the negotiation, you know, talking about I'm going to use this. This is how does this feel? You were really good at that at the booth.
Yeah.
You know, kind of explaining, hey, this is what this is.
Patient.
Do you like the sting or the thud? Right. So, can you kind of talk a little bit about your tools and about what was at the booth, the whips?
Well, what you saw at the booth is, you know, what I personally hand make. So it's floggers, dragon's tail, stuff like that, and the sensations on them vary depending on, you know, what tool you're using and how you're using. My personal toolbox probably has 10 times that, you know, in it. What I did to you would actually be an entry level negotiation. You know, I told you what tool I was going to use. I explained to you how it was going to feel. I gave you the options, and after every hit, I was in your ear going, how'd that feel? How'd you process?
Yeah.
You know, and same thing. You know, when you're doing negotiations, you're just in their ear. You know, there's a few points you want to hit when you do a negotiation, but you know, past that, it's pretty much what you got.
Okay. And so I know you had given me a little information. You sent me those books, I remember, right? So for our listeners and the viewers, if they're kind of like, this intrigues me, or, you know, you know, like, what would you suggest they do to get more information and to kind of, you know, put a little fuel to that fire if they're interested?
Well, there's two books that I have everybody read that I take as an apprentice or as a slave, and that's SM 101 by Jay Wiseman and Screw the Rose, Give Me the Thorn. Those are two good entry-level books. They cover a wide range of topics that will help people intro into lifestyle. And then past that, it's find somebody who's kinky, get on FetLife or someplace else, network with your local community, and find some people you can trust. Go to a munch, which is a non-kink event. People just meet at a coffee shop or bar and talk and bullshit all night. It's a great way to network with people without play and get to know your local community, and great way to get integrated.
Okay, so we're gonna look up some stuff in Dallas. You know, see what this Dallas scene is like.
Dallas has a huge community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dallas has a huge kink community.
Really?
In fact, Master Walker and the Mentors program is based out of Dallas. So,
Oh God.
there's I don't know if that program's still going on, but it was 10 years ago when I knew people from Dallas. So they got a pretty good community.
See about that.
Well, did y'all have any other questions?
Well, you know, you kind of hit on the.
I know.
She was interested, as you can see. She was so. I was like, but no, I think that you know, I appreciate you all coming through and explaining. I do think that this is something that needs to be talked about more.
Yeah.
Because it's a community, like you said, and I think that a lot of people are not comfortable talking about it.
It's still a very taboo.
Yeah, very taboo thing.
Very
It
taboo.
is.
Yeah.
That's why I live my life the way I do. I go grocery shopping with my slaves wearing leash and collar.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
again, that's why I'm not in view, because for me, I choose to live my life a little differently, and I think that what I prefer to do in the bedroom it's private between me and my partner, and I don't think it's anybody's business. So you have two kinky people living totally different lives.
I live openly because it engages people and starts conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I would also suggest, like, for me, we met at a kink show. So if, like, coming to your local community is a little bit, like, scary, go to a show, like, even for a one-day pass, because they have classes and you look at all the booths and the vendors will explain how things work. So just the way, like, you got a demo from Master Well, like, you know, you can do that at shows. That's how we met. I asked for a demo, and here we are a year later.
Yeah.
Wow. Like you go to a convention, they have classes all day long. And where you see the little vendors out here, imagine a convention that's 40 or 50 kink vendors. You know, all of them like me, willing to teach, willing to help you, you know, experience different things. Kink conventions are kind of the come together. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I want them to plug the name of the companies one more time.
Yeah, one
Thank
more.
you.
Tawan Leather. It's tawanleathercompany.com.
Okay.
And mine is Exotica Erotica. It's myexoticaerotica.com or Exotica Erotica Official on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
All right.
You know
Thank
what,
you so
Master Will
much.
and Sammy, thank you all so much.
You guys got me excited.
Thank you for
This
I'm
one
ready
over
to do
here.
some things.
Well, thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you.
We know you got to go back and work.
Damn, I don't want that. You gave me a splash of coke.
A satanic. When I say
What was it? He
whips dominatrix.
I saw that shit. I came after that.
I saw this. Yeah.
There's a white dude whipping some black chick. I was like, what the fuck is Krave?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I was like,
You said what the women?
yo, nah. Like, I might have been
right
into
out,
it.
bro. I was like,
Yeah, I
I
can't handle
have to go to diner, bro.
Yo, right.
What's not gonna be happening at diner is niggas whipping us. So
Exactly, for real.
It was interesting.
it's
Talking
interesting
to
is
him,
not the
but
word.
Yo.
she's like, no, that ain't it.
I might have been open to it had he not been white. It was, but he
I
cool as fuck.
probably-
He cool
He
as
is
fuck.
cool. He's real
I
cool.
don't care.
She's like, I don't care about
It's
that.
a lesbian weekend. Like,
Yeah.
it was like, that's not what I want to see when I come here. It's
Yeah,
like, man,
I-
black, come on, man. But
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that was just, they young. 4 years, they learning.
Hey, this is beautiful.
But
bro.
I'm sure somebody saw this shit and was like, oh, okay, we ain't
Well,
doing
the
that again.
thing is, me and Michelle tried it. Not on stage. We were working. But
I
I'm
was like, I
saying,
didn't let nobody see me get whipped.
no. But in general, he did it on us a little bit, and we were just kind of like, for the experience. But somebody literally said what you said. They was like, so you let a white dude whip you?
Right, I was like,
And we was like,
I couldn't do it
Think about
for my people.
mind you, I was with my homegirl, she white, and she even was like, what the
What the
fuck? I
hell
was
is
like,
going on
what?
right now?
She said at first, 'cause I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. I was looking like,
You didn't say,
I didn't say it, but I was looking like, what the fuck? And she's like, what the fuck, that white dude? I was like, right?
She opened the door. You said,
Yeah,
good.
okay, yeah, what the
We
fuck,
on the
right?
same page here. Should I close this?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Nah, real shit. When I seen them, I was like, not for the culture.
Yeah, I was like, I thought this was the black diner.
Yeah, exactly. Yo.
Actually, I'm supposed to stop saying that because she told me. Not that sample booth coming 4 days later, though.
Man.
Fucking pictures coming all late. Rev TV.
Okay, I'm into.
Reverie TV, get your pictures right
Let's
away.
get it. Is it going right now? We are live.
Yeah,
Are we? Oh shit! What
Oh
I say?
shoot!
Hey.
Edit that out. Edit it.
Edit that
Goddamn.
shit out, my
Let
bad.
it lead. Let it fly. Nah,
I
what's going?
love Krave Spring Break.
What's going on? I love it.
Yo.
What's going on after 2 a.m. family? You already know who is speaking to you right now. This your girl Ami.
Michelle URL, what's up, y'all?
I'm Shamel.
And I'm Shelly Shell in the building.
And we
You
got a
dig?
guest here. Say your name one more time.
Shelly Shell in the
Shelly
building.
in the building. Bop, bop, bop.
AKA the box eater.
Hey.
Right.
You already
She got
know.
better
That's her
represent
name this weekend.
Champion.
You know what? I love Shelly Shell's energy already. She came in like, "What's up?" Yeah.
She was seeing chicks at the pool party.
pool
They was
party?
coming over the fence like, hey, what's up?
Like, oh, what's up? Hey. You know what I'm saying? You been drinking already?
Man, I have not stopped drinking since Friday at 3:30.
Same.
Man, then you understand our world.
I'm glad y'all got water though because it's important to hydrate.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Otherwise,
Look,
you know,
we don't got time to get sick though.
we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
We
It's
don't.
it's too much going on out there.
A
Yo,
lot going on.
For real. We need
hey, y'all been having a good time?
I've been having a
Love.
great time. You know, this was a
love.
good vacation thus far. You know, I got women DMing me.
Hey,
Ooh.
slide up in them DMs.
Oh.
No, but it's very nice.
It is.
It's very.
She exposing herself.
I know, like.
No, I'm not. They're nice. It's not anything bad.
Yo,
It's
I
really
like that.
not. You know.
I
Y'all
like
got
that.
an attractive
All love.
podcast too. Y'all attractive. All
Oh,
three of y'all.
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Same,
Attractive
same.
podcast. Oh, well, I already knew that. But look.
Yeah, right?
I'm talking about y'all podcast.
You gonna make Ami's
This about y'all.
Yeah.
you gonna make Ami's
Yes.
head bigger than what it already is.
Man. Ami, stay out here
You
like.
can pull the locks.
That's
goddamn.
what's up.
Pull 'em.
Hey, pull 'em.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I like the rap. I like the rap.
Oh, you like the
Mm.
rap? Okay. Well, you know, I'm daddy, so as long as you're cool with that, you know.
Yo, so just a little bit. Can you give the audience a little breakdown of who you are?
Oh, for sure. I'm the founder of Let's Talk Radio. It's a radio show. It's really like a support platform for everybody, a hub where we could, just vibe as a community. I highlight different people that you would never see.
I love that.
Weekly, give interviews. We try to educate on social issues. We do a Monday music review. We turned up. We in the community. We buy tickets, give away free tickets.
Yeah.
Just some like real community building type shit.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We need to take some notes.
Yeah.
So how long have you actually been in this game, thus
Well,
far?
with Let's Talk Radio, it was September 2017.
17.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow.
congratulations.
Thank you. We got to
Okay.
come up on a 2 year.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love it. I love it.
Thank you.
And you're based out of LA,
Uh-huh,
right?
LA,
Okay, that's
uh-huh.
what's up. Well, so we're ending season 2 podcast right now.
Yeah.
We're about to hit our 1 year
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another clap, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Yo, I
Man.
know.
It's been a journey.
It's work. It's
I
work.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All work.
That's why we're so excited to get you on the show, because we, have that common experience of like trying to produce a show.
Yeah.
Consistency, recording, organizing people,
Bro.
having
Man.
good content,
Yeah.
sharing, marketing.
Yeah,
And
all
it's
that.
a lot. So can you tell us a little bit about how you manage everything? Like what?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I think it's important to move with intention.
Mm.
And when you're deliberate in what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like your movements become aligned. So,
She
yeah.
preaching right now?
Oh, I'm not just a box eater. You feel me?
That's one of the titles I have.
That's just what I
One thing.
But no, for real, those steps become meaningful. So that's how I've been able to manage. That's the only way I can honestly explain it, because it is a lot. Marketing, IG. I'm doing this all by myself. I don't have a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is posting,
Yeah, all that.
networking, talking, interviews, like all of that. Knowing what's going on. No, I've had guests come on the show and I forgot who they are until they start talking. Like, yeah,
Oh, that's you. Got you.
Stacy from so and so.
That's all right. That's all right. I got you now.
Yo.
But it's a lot. So the only thing, it's a divine intervention that I'm in right now. Like it's really
Yeah.
not even me. It's alignment. Like so, when you really get into your purpose, like it's a struggle. It's hard,
is,
but
yeah.
it
worth
becomes automatic.
It's worth it.
You feel me? So that's how I manage. I just faith.
Oh, you got a beautiful, amazing energy. Like when we walked up, and I'm not even trying to gas you. Like
I'm not right.
when we walked up, I was
Mel's
like,
not
man,
gas, okay?
No chevron.
I'm gonna use that one.
yeah. Like as soon as we linked up, she just walked up. She was smiling. You know what I'm saying? You got the cool shirt on, and then just we can't even get to the room without people.
Somebody stop.
Hey, we're like, where'd she go? And then you just very like welcoming, and I feel like that type of energy is like how you win in this game.
Yeah, it's the way you win in life, man. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's just us here on this planet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right,
we
right.
have to connect with each other some way.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I think we've been going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be a leader in that new movement. Like show love. My theme is all love all the time. So everybody
love
that
all the
sees
time.
me, I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? What's poppin'? What's going on? Because I'm conscious of spreading that love.
Yeah, and Shamel was just talking about that. It's kind of like, we can choose to, if we're gonna have a bad energy, or if we're gonna keep our head down
Yeah.
and not say hello and
Yeah.
greet each other, or we can be like, let's have a smile on our face. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you can manage that, because some days are off.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Some
no,
days
for
are
sure.
off.
No, hell yeah.
It's like don't nobody
Yeah.
say shit.
Shit. Don't even look over here.
Yo, and it's not even you, my nigga. I just got some shit
Right,
going
it's
on.
not even you,
know what I'm saying? It's the
Don't
first
take
of
it
the month.
personal.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Had to pay rent. I'm
You know,
pissed.
exactly. Exactly.
pissed.
Why the fuck my light bill looking like this? You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a choice. You're absolutely right. It's a choice. You have to choose to have that. You have to be conscious about
Yeah.
your movements and your
Yeah.
energy.
You better keep preaching.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just real, man. That's how we built that community, and I'm glad. I'm so happy you invited me here on the show because that's what it's all
sure,
about.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
Thank you for
Spread
coming.
know
But
that.
you showing that love too, and we appreciate that.
Thank you, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
And so what motivates you? Like, what's your motivation? Because I know for us, we've had some rocky moments.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
we've been really honest about that on
Yeah.
the podcast
Yeah.
and with our viewers. Like, it's not easy because we're friends, right?
Right.
And then have a
when you-
business, and it's like,
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you have to treat the business a separate way than you treat the
Facts.
friendship.
Facts.
because
Yeah.
We're trying to, you know.
we're still learning.
It's a hard balance. It's a hard balance.
Yeah.
It's very hard, but
and,
yeah.
and we're trying to create a sustainable business,
Right, right.
A long-lasting business. So,
Yeah.
like, what motivates you? What keeps you going?
I think it's just really my community. It's you guys. It's my people. Like, I think about my role in a community, and I'm very serious about this.
Yeah.
So that's the motivation because I want to actually go out into a community where I'm loved and supported and accepted.
Yeah, for sure.
So you know what I'm saying? That's the motivation is to create that for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about. Everything that I do is deliberate and intentional. So I'm always thinking about, you know what I'm saying, uplifting my community with my movements. Every time you see me, I'm going to be wearing a queer or black owned business.
Yes,
Ooh.
I no
Yeah.
longer
What
shop
about
at
that?
the
We're
mall.
talking about
yeah.
that, yeah.
I'm no longer shop at the mall.
Yeah.
I'm only with my people
wrap.
Oh, man.
because
I love it.
that's the motivation. I want to see us happy. I want to see us smile. I want to see
Same.
us on
Thriving.
podcast together. I
And
want
we-
to see
and
we
we-
turn
No,
the fuck
for
up at
real.
Krave Street Break.
And we
Hey,
gotta,
hey,
and we gotta support our own.
Yeah.
Like if
Man.
nobody else does it, who's gonna do it, right?
I mean,
Nobody.
And
Like-
you know, it's time. You know, like
Yeah.
Black
It's
Wall
time.
Street was how long ago?
Right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot,
And now
a
we
long
have
time ago.
resources that are crazy. Like we got the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We control a lot more now. So it's that time. It's a lot of
And we have
of
the
us.
buying power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I was just talking about that. People don't understand your purchase power. Like
Yeah.
that shit is like I'm not a rich person. I don't have no money. I'm saying
I
that.
don't got no-
I'm a good box
Niggas
eater.
with money always say that.
Yeah, I'm a good box eater, but I don't got no money. So like, but like your purchasing power, the money that I do have, I spend it in my community, and it makes a difference. I've spent thousands of dollars with people that look like me and that I know,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
know the story behind their business.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that makes what I spend when I go broke on this, it makes it feel different.
Yeah.
better.
You're right. You're right.
It makes it feel like it was with a purpose. You
For
feel me?
sure.
Like I bought Stuzo for a purpose.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so-
you need to go to webuyblack.com.
I got it already. I'm already there.
10 steps.
I'm already there.
I'm been on that.
I'm
What's
already
next?
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But actually, what I'm doing is I'm putting together a directory
Mm.
with all queer and black-owned businesses
Oh, I
and
love that.
services and podcasts, so that you can actually go directly to your community and support us directly. Like if you're looking for a photographer, bam, go to letstalkradio.com, and you're gonna have that queer photographer and their stuff. Boom. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring us together like that so that we make it easier. Like, I don't know if y'all
need
saw
that, yeah.
Killer Mike, the
I was
final one.
just thinking
we
that.
definitely
Yeah.
saw
And he-
that. We
When
all-
he tried to go black, he tried to buy, but
couldn't.
he couldn't.
Right,
he couldn't even
right.
smoke
couldn't
weed.
do it.
He couldn't even
Like,
smoke
Oh,
weed.
we don't think about that stuff.
Yo.
We don't think about that
You know?
type of stuff. So I think that I just want to spread light on the things that we do have in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the stuff that we don't have will give hope to people who want to do something in
Exactly.
that field and be
Right.
like, oh, okay, now I have a community
got
that
it.
supports me. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Let
One
me-
thing that was really beautiful to see is like it's more like healthy restaurants you can go that are black owned.
true.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
black people, that's what they don't want us to know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you can still eat soul food healthy.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
now that you can go somewhere and it's like delicious. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're popping up like everywhere now.
Yeah,
Like you
facts.
had to
For
come to like
sure.
LA to eat healthy. Now it's like all over.
Yeah.
And
And-
we have a few places in Dallas that are black owned.
Yeah.
Kulfa and
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
the recipe.
Shout out Bam's
Shout out.
Vegan.
Bam's
Shout
Vegan.
out.
Like we got
Okay.
a lot of vegan restaurants. Like a lot of people, because out in Dallas there's an event called Pan African Connection, which we've been meaning to go to. We just heard about it from one of our guests who's on Gayborhood Dallas.
Okay.
Check out
Yeah.
that show.
No,
Plug.
I already did.
Yeah.
Already.
Listen,
I does my Googles.
Listen, I know. Hey, real talk. I know my
gotta keep up with
community.
it.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
That's
Like,
a part of
I-
this.
Like I know you guys. I'm watching you. I'm
Yeah.
supporting you. I love
We
you
love
guys.
it.
Yeah.
We love it.
So I
We love it
already
too.
know you
that.
can't mention too many
Look.
people that
Yeah.
I already know.
Like, I already know about it.
I'm already on it.
To do this, you have to keep your ear to the street.
You
If
do,
you don't have your
yeah.
ear to the
Yo,
street, you're
something's
gonna get
wrong.
lost
Right.
in this.
And it's
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But you got to do it though. Like, you know, and that comes from that motivation and just your intentions. Like, so it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. You're gonna work hard regardless in life. But that's what a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, there's no way you can't work hard in life. Either you're gonna work hard at somebody's shitty job,
Yes.
or you're gonna work hard doing some shit that's meaningful.
And even at that job, it's not promised. They can
It's
fire
not.
you tomorrow.
I got fired in December. Bro.
Yeah, type
that's
shit.
what-
Just got fired.
Exactly. But no, for real, because like I think you work harder when you work for somebody and you don't want to. It's just like you get into this and then
Yeah.
you get to a point like I had jobs in the past where I was like content with not moving up. I was like, nah, I don't want to do
I'm
that
good.
shit.
Yeah, you start like declining promotions. Nah, I'm good.
You know it's bad when you declining extra money. It's like
say
I
right
already
here.
don't want to be here, my nigga. You want to give me extra money to be here? Like
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
No, that's real
Exactly,
talk. Nah, I don't want to
Don't
be
do that,
manager. I don't
man.
even want to be the manager.
the backlash of that was though I started to see myself getting like stagnant and like just being
Yeah.
content, and it's like
Yeah.
it was depressing
Something's
because I'm
not
like,
right.
what's my
Yeah,
purpose? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm going
Exactly.
to work on Monday, on Sunday. When I wake up, I'm sad because I'm
Right.
like, damn,
I know.
I
gotta go
can't
to
wait
this
till
job.
Friday, and it's like,
Yeah.
damn, you just skipping all those fucking
All those days of your life.
your fucking life.
Of your life.
You're
you
letting
know?
them
Man.
control everything, and it's like it's
Yeah.
hard. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push through, go
Yeah.
home, do something for you, but at the end of the day, it's so fucking worth
You
it.
gotta do
worth
it,
it.
man, because it's a mental breakdown. Like if you give somebody that much space in your mind, they're gonna take over.
Yeah.
So then you don't even do shit for yourself no more. Like when I was working, I was doing security, top flight security in the world.
Top
You
flight.
heard? Not the city, but the world,
For
Craig.
the world, Craig. I would do overnight at a hospital, and when I would come home, all I would do was sleep and
Yep.
wake up and go back
Right
to the
back to
hospital.
that.
I didn't have a life.
Yeah.
I wasn't even eating correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even sleeping correctly. I'm just sleeping because I know that's what I'm supposed to do.
Man.
But you're not supposed to sleep at 6 a.m. in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, that's not the way your body is set up. So it's a holistic attack, really. These meaningless jobs. So you have to find some type of meaningfulness in your life, or else you'll get swept away by this shit.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate entrepreneurs like us.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Because
Cheers to that shit.
cheers.
Real
I don't got
shit.
no
Cheers
more.
to that
I need
shit.
to pull up some more.
Oh, you're not supposed to toast with them.
You know, give me some.
Get her-
some
yeah,
over
you
there
got
real
some
quick.
toast with them.
Yeah,
So
give
you
me.
about to give us bad luck.
I know. We like cheers.
My bad.
I'm like,
I'm learning.
Shoot, we still gotta get on this flight.
You dig?
Hey.
But I
What-
appreciate, and we'll chill to that in a second. But I just
Yeah.
appreciate entrepreneurs because think about it. You're giving 50 to 60 hours per week,
Yes.
or 40 to 60,
If not more,
excuse me,
yeah.
to a company that does not care about you, and you would never become a millionaire working for that company.
Ever.
Ever.
My uncle told me that.
Ever.
And in society, it has set it up that way.
Yeah.
To make it harder to even start your own business,
Man.
working, because you got to get money, right?
Yeah.
But in general, they make it that way to where you cannot get your own business, to where you cannot become your own
Yep.
your own person, if
Yep.
you will. You see what I'm saying?
They make you
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah, it's a mental.
It's a whole scare
It's all
tactic.
mental because
Yeah.
you start fearing things.
Yeah.
Oh, if I don't get my paycheck, then how am I going to pay for this?
Yeah.
You start fearing these things that that faith will take care of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to be like, you have to make a decision. Like, am I going to take this leap of faith,
Yeah.
or am I going to just be like stagnant and
Man.
just
I'm
com-
taking that leap of
complacent?
faith. I'm taking that leap
complacent.
of faith all day.
All day.
All
Yeah.
day. I don't
I'm not
change
even a
my
good
mind.
leaper. I'm not even a good
Yo.
leaper, but I'm gonna take the leap of faith.
Yo,
And
wanna
that's-
go ahead.
No, but that's something that I've kind of talked about is just like following your intuition.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes, like going back to the work thing, you think about what happens when I lose my benefits.
Man.
health
We were just
insurance.
talking about that.
We was
Yo,
just
talking
talking
about
about this,
Facts.
and it's just like so many things kind of working against you. And going back to respecting entrepreneurs, that's why I respect you. And all these, the people at
Yeah.
the booths,
Yeah.
and
Beautiful
Whitney
people.
for putting on this.
Yeah,
festival.
Yeah.
Whitney,
Shout out to
Hanae.
Whitney
Shout
and
out to
Hanae.
Hanae.
Yeah.
Hanae, shout out Hanae. She real
Shout
cool.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not an easy task.
Hell no.
Hell
And
no.
then, some of us are doing all this stuff on top of having a 9 to 5.
Man.
That's true.
Man.
And it's just like
Getting them
you gotta
days
respect
off.
it.
Yeah.
Let's take this. I got my shot.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers
hey.
to entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful people. Beautiful.
My homie, he's a producer, and he did Pussy and Patron for Kendrick
Okay,
Lamar.
yeah.
And a bunch of other ones, you know, I'm not going to go through his whole catalog, but I was talking to him because, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing on my creative shit for a long time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff, you know, you got to tweak, and he's like, you just got to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Embrace the fucking struggle.
Yeah.
And at this time, you know what I'm saying, he knows Kendrick Lamar, like, he literal, like, his cousin is like, I believe, their manager. So, you know what I'm saying? He's got connects. He knows people. They know him. They're familiar. But he's sleeping on the couch. His phone's off. He's using the email and the Wi-Fi. And I was like, I don't know. I want to
live that
life.
life.
You know what I'm saying?
But he has to.
But
and he's happy. Is
when
not
he
happy?
goes, I mean, of course, when you don't have to worry about like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, he devotes all his time to making, perfecting his craft, and it's paying off. You know what I'm saying? The money don't have to be it first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to stop being afraid of, well, damn, I might be broke, because you go to work and we still be broke.
That's very true.
You gotta understand, money is a social construct. So
You
it's
better-
not
you know
even
what?
you know what I'm saying? It's not even a real thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's an illusion. It's an
Yeah, it's an
illusion.
illusion.
Like,
So
yeah.
see, you said it was your cousin or your brother?
One of my homies.
Right. When he has all those distractions stripped from his life, you have no choice but to get
Focus
down to the very fabric of life, the
Right.
reality
Yeah.
of it all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who you are, what's
Exactly.
You have no
outside.
choice.
You have no choice.
Yeah.
The trees, the correlation to yourself and humanity and outside. You have no choice when you got those distractions stripped from you. So my challenge is to people who have those distractions and can maintain them. Can you still pull yourself away and live a real life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love when I get broke. That's my favorite shit. Like, if people
Exactly.
don't even know, like, I'm so comfortable
But
being
you know
broke.
what? I wouldn't even say you're broke. I would say your money is tied up in investment.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You're
one
not
way.
broke.
We can listen, I've done resumes before. I know how to make it sound better. I know how to make it sound better.
I
But
definitely know how to spice it
nah,
up.
When I can't participate in society financially the way they want me to, I am happier because I feel like that's real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, I'm living real life.
No, for real.
I have a
thank God.
question on top of that, right? So in season 2, we kind of talked about for celebrities, right? At what point do your morals outweigh the check, right? And we were particularly at this time we were talking about the Super Bowl, Maroon 5 being willing to play at the Super Bowl, right? And some
Travis Scott.
celebrities saying no,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
X,
yeah.
Y, and Z,
Yeah.
right? So my question is for you is what are your checks and balances on that? Like, do you feel going forward and now that your morals will always outweigh the commas?
Listen,
That's a good one.
let me tell you about these commas. A comma is a pause in a statement. I'm never going to pause. So you could keep the commas, you feel me? Because my life is ever flowing. So no, my morality will never be challenged by the money because I'm not in it for the money. Everything on Let's Talk Radio is free. I promote for free. I'm doing product placement for free. I'm buying these clothes and wearing them as promotion to that. So no, you can never tap into my morals or into my intention or to my purpose. It's not important because that's not what it is. I'm here right now. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in this room.
No.
You know what I'm saying? There's no money in
No.
this room.
I mean, we got some alcohol.
Let's not speak too soon.
Well, I mean, we have money in our pockets,
No.
but that's not what
I
the
get your point.
exchange
Yeah,
is.
you're right,
The
you're right.
exchange is our energy and our minds.
Yes.
So
And that's
that
the currency right there.
that's the currency.
Yeah.
That's my moral currency. So you'll never be able. I can't be shaken. You feel me? Because
Yes.
I understand. I
Yes.
understand. Keep the money. I've been living a happy life without it.
Yes.
So
continue doing so.
and I'm gonna continue doing so.
Right,
And you're gonna understand.
People appreciate that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because a lot of people are afraid. You know what I'm saying? Even regular people like us, like some shit happened at work and you like, I ain't trying to lose my leg. You know, I know that shit ain't right, but
Yeah, right.
you know what I'm saying? But shit, you know, I ain't seen
Ain't none of my
nothing. You know,
business.
exactly. But
I only get
if you
no.
look at the love that Nipsey Hussle,
Facts.
R.I.P., has
Yo.
received,
Rest in
you
power.
know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Rest in power.
It's like, it shows so much. Like, I could be broke, but if I pass away and niggas like out there like that for me,
Yeah.
I
That
might
means
serve my
something.
purpose.
Exactly.
I serve the purpose.
The marathon definitely continues.
It will always
And
continue.
I love Nipsey for that. What he does
Man.
what he did for the community, and I model a lot of my mentality over people like that who understands how important the community is. Not the dollar, but the community. Nipsey actually said, if you want to bring economic power to the community, it's not about dropping a bag in the hood. It's about changing the mentality of the people in the community.
Right.
Like, that's the economic power.
Right there.
So, like, that's my thought process on that, too. So, shout out to Nipsey. R.I.P.
Man, real talk.
The marathon continues.
That I think he introduced that, like, we don't see a lot of celebrities that are on that anymore. Like, you know, they have in past tense, they had Muhammad Ali. They had everybody. Everybody was standing for something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, well, shit. You know, I don't want to die. We see what happened to Martin Luther King and them. You know what I'm saying?
I think black people have got caught up in the money.
No, I think we got caught up in the fair. Yeah.
Facts.
And we can't do that because we have the buying power. Yeah. Everybody wants to be us. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Our culture is the most bit.
Yeah. Well, it's the first one. So we're original. Yeah. We're original people.
Right.
So you have who else are you going to bite from except for the first people that was here?
Exactly.
I love it. I love the honesty here.
Where are you gonna do that? So
that's
I think next time we need to get some black-owned liquor on the show.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I think we need to support in that way.
Okay.
And that's what, real quickly. All right, my last little thing. I'm definitely gonna stay in tune with how you progress the catalog of black businesses and things like that, because I think sometimes people don't really know what all is out there, and it's like there's some stuff out here, especially within the black community and the queer community in general. So I mean, let's figure it out. I mean,
let's do it.
Well, I'll email y'all some people.
Oh, for sure.
I have a queer owned vodka company called Equality Vodka.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are they based out of?
San Diego.
Okay.
I believe San Diego or San Francisco. One of them sands. It's one of them sands.
One of them.
But seen you that they're queer. There's a woman. Her name is I forgot her name, but her company is called High Teas. So she has THC infused alcohol. Fire.
Whoa.
Okay.
Teas.
It tastes good. And
It tastes amazing.
Okay.
Yo, that sounds like I'm gonna have like 5 pickles in my
Yo.
mouth with a bikini. After I hit that.
She got you on that one.
With the callback.
Man, I need to try some of that.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's dope.
No, but I got some people I can link y'all with. But that's the purpose of Let's Talk Radio, is to link us with the unknown that what's in our community. That way we could bring that community together, so we could be tethered together. I don't know if y'all saw us. What are you tethered to? You feel me? Like, so that's what we're gonna figure
So
out.
we are invited on your show.
all day, any day.
Okay.
Then let's do it.
We're gonna
Let's
have to
do
make a
it.
trip
Yeah,
to LA.
yeah.
Let's do that.
For
Let's
sure.
do that. Let's do that.
I don't even care if we
that
sleep on the couch.
Let's do
Let's do it.
Let's do some June booking. I'm booked till June. Let's do some June, July.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah.
back for the summertime.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right,
You know
that's
what I'm
dope.
saying?
No,
trying to
we
have
no
you.
dead
It's
ass.
gonna
I
be a
think we
perfect
just became
opportunity.
friends. You don't even know. I'm gonna be hitting you up in the DMs.
No, hit me up. Hit me up.
Like you thought this was a game.
Look, I answer all DMs. That's what people
Yeah.
be like. You talking to all? Yes, I am, man.
Yeah.
Like I fucks with everybody,
you
yo.
got to.
I fucks
You
with
got
y'all.
to. People love, I told you all recently, someone hit us up and was like, and I responded, and they was like, oh my gosh.
I know. They be like,
You responded? and I was like, of course, we show love to all our supporters.
Yeah, but
Why wouldn't we?
But that's so fucked up that people really
Accept
feel
that.
that's a surprise.
Right.
that's uncommon.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
That is-
decency to
that's preaching.
respond to a motherfucker.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's what shocks you, my nigga. It's fucked up that I responded to you.
Yo.
We gotta change that.
gotta
You
change
feel me?
that.
We
Real.
gotta change that mentality. That's what that mentality is about. You have to change that, where people automatically know you're supported, know you're loved, know you have a community. Don't be surprised, bitch. Like we
Love
we here
always.
for you. We all love all the time. We here for you. You know what I'm saying?
I love your energy.
I appreciate it.
I love you.
No, real
You
shit.
are always welcome. here.
Thank you for being a reliable source.
Thank
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yes, thank you. We
Like
appreciate
where
that.
people
You
can
gotta-
go get information, because
For
that
sure.
shit, especially now, is needed. You know.
It's important.
Plug
It's
your
important.
show and plug your name one more time.
All right, yo, Shelly Shell in the building on IG, on everything, and Let's Talk Radio. That's Oh, wait, what is my name?
It's okay. Hold on. It's okay.
We been drinking. We been
Hold on,
drinking.
yeah, that be drinking. LES, Les, not Let's Talk, but Les, like lesbian.
L-E-S.
LES.
L-E-S. Oh, okay.
LES, the real spelling. LES Talk Radio on IG. Follow me. I got you.
You dig?
We love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Coming
inviting
through.
me. This was
Oh,
lit,
man.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Anytime.
You know what I'm saying?
Anytime.
Poolside at the Krave.
You know what I'm saying?
Bottles, y'all lit over here.
You know,
It's after 2 a.m. It is technically. technically.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
All the
Always.
time. All the
Always.
time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly.
That's why you guys are going to stay relevant because it's always after 2
2
a.m. at
Man.
some point.
You know
And
what?
we
I
stand
love
on
it.
that one.
Yeah.
Man.
Brah.
Ah.
Dope as hell.
Man.